What's going on, guys? My name is Jeffrey Rodriguez, and in today's video we're going to be talking about indicators. So we're going to be talking about, are indicators good or indicators bad? Should you use them? Do I use them? All that stuff. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So right below this video there will be a little red button. If it says subscribe and it doesn't say subscribed with a D, then make sure you click that so you're subscribed to my channel. Also, make sure to hit that post notification bell right next to it, so every single time I post a video, you'll be notified when I do. With that being said, let's go ahead, we'll jump into the charts, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about indicators, how I use them, and an example. So now we are looking at my computer screen. As you may know, if you see it on your screen, we're looking at NZD USD, and this is a daily time frame. A lot of times people get confused with indicators, and if you're someone who's new to trading, you honestly start to look at these indicators as a simple way for you to learn trading and not have to go through the process like everyone else. And let me stop you right there and just let you know that this is not going to be an easy process. It's going to take time, and there's no one indicator that will just make you a successful trader. It doesn't work like that. In this business, you actually have to come up with a plan, you have to develop rules, and you have to actually test your strategy in the charts to learn day by day and see what things you can trust and where your confidence will lie in your trading. So me personally, guys, I don't really use indicators at all. Occasionally I will use one indicator, and that's the one I'm going to talk about in this video. It's called the RSI indicator. It stands for Relative Strength Index. So that's something you guys can go ahead and implement into your trading plan if you don't already use it already. Or you can leave it out altogether. It's totally up to you, but it's definitely something that I would go and test in your charts and see how it works compared with the other tools that you use for your strategy. Now, if you're someone who's brand new, you're probably wondering like, dude, I don't even know how to use this indicator, much less even look at the charts. How am I supposed to use this? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you all that right now so you guys can have a better understanding of what you're actually looking for and how you put it all together. So we're looking at the NZD USD daily chart right now, and I already have the RSI indicator on here. If you want to add it, all you do is come up to, I'm using TradingView, by the way. So I usually use TradingView for all of my analysis on the charts, and then for execution in terms of trades, I'll use MetaTrader 4. So if you guys want to add the RSI indicator or any other indicators, you come up here to indicators, click it, and then you can type in Relative Strength Index or just RSI, and then it'll be the first one. So once you click that, it's going to add a new one, and it'll add a bunch of different, settings or whatnot to it. So if you guys want to have it matching exactly what mine looks like, I'll delete that. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to pull up my settings for mine so you guys can see what I use and just copy it directly into yours. So for the inputs, I use 10, source is close, style, upper band, I use green, lower band, I use red, background is just plain white. I use solid lines here, and then for the inputs, I just keep them at 70 and 30. And then for RSI, it's just a black line. So in terms of what you're going to be looking at, guys, is I just use this for an additional confirmation in my trades. So for example, if you guys watched my step-by-step technical analysis video, if you haven't, I'll actually link it below. It'll be the first link in the description, and you can click that and it'll take you directly to it. Or if you look in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you should see a little eye icon, and it'll actually be there as well. So either way, you can click it. I'm going to go ahead and flashback right now so you guys can see what I was talking about in that video, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the charts real time right now. Now, looking at the daily, we can see that yesterday's candle did close higher than this down candle. So on a daily basis, we do have this as an ICT bullish order block. So again, the market on lower time frames so far is showing an upcoming potential retracement because we do have some bullish price action forming on the daily. And we know that by seeing this up candle here close higher than this down candle. So we could retest this high, and then we could see the market start to trade higher. So after watching the flashback, you should see that we marked out the daily ICT bullish order block. And it's marked out here as well. So this is the ICT daily bullish order block right here, this black candle before these two up candles broke it and made a higher high. Then once that happened, this was confirmed an ICT bullish order block. Any trade back into that should be a valid buy setup. So you could see we traded into it one time here and then traded into it again, and then we rejected. Now, if we want to map out a trade based off of this, what we could have done is our risk would be below the ICT bullish order block here, or you can put it below this low here if you're looking for a swing trade opportunity. It's really up to you guys and what you can risk on your account. Me personally, I would have my stop loss below this ICT bullish order block here, but if you wanted to be safe, you could set it here. All right, guys, so now you can see that for the risk of this position, we would have been risking 58 pips. That would have been with the stop loss below this ICT bullish order block. Our target would have been 124 pips. The liquidity that we would have been targeting would have been above this high here, because this is the level of resistance that they used most recently. Okay, so you could see the market broke down, traded up into the ICT bearish order block, and then sold off. So likely there are people who sold this market here and placed their stop loss above here. So as the market broke structure here and traded back into support, this would have been our target objective, making a higher high, taking out the stops that are here. Now, one of the ways that you can use your indicator with this in order to align with other things in your trading, such as the ICT bullish order block, then you could have looked at the RSI indicator. And if you just hover over the candle that we're using right here, you can see that it's below the 30 level, which indicates that the market is oversold. Anytime that the market is usually oversold, what tends to happen is it'll pull back and it'll go back within the range, or it'll trade to the other side. Okay? Whenever it's oversold, it's likely that it's going to get a push up. You don't just use that indicator as a sole reason for entry though. This is just an additional confirmation, or one of the rules that you add to your plan that you need to follow before you enter a trade. So that could look like you need RSI to be oversold and you need price to trade into an ICT bullish order block before you enter the market. Okay, and that's just a simple 2 rules that you could follow for your trading. Now there's multiple different ways that you can enter this trade, but we're not going to be talking about that in this video. If you want to find out more about entries or anything, I'll actually link the video I did on entries below this video. But again, you want to focus on multiple different things to come together for an entry opportunity. You don't want to just base it off of an indicator. An indicator isn't going to tell you everything and give you the perfect trade. If anything, an indicator will most likely be wrong if it's not aligning with anything else. So you need the indicator to align with other confirmations in the charts in order for you to execute an actual trade. So don't just use the RSI indicator as a one-stop shop for entries and exits. It's not going to work like that. You have to actually practice, and you have to see other things in the charts that align with the RSI indicator that would make for a valid trade setup. So for me, that's going to be in London or New York session. I need to break a market structure. I need it to trade into support. RSI is aligning, all of this stuff. So if you don't already have a rule-based system or a system or something that you follow in order to enter and exit your trades, then you definitely want to create one. If you want to take a look at mine and start creating yours based off of that, you can do that as well. I'll link that in the description as well. It's just going to say download my trading plan. Once you enter your email address, I'll send it directly to your email, and you can edit your trading plan based off of how mine is. So that's something you guys can do as well. The option is there. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up everything I wanted to talk about with indicators. Now, again, I don't want you guys to go in and think, oh, if I just find the perfect setting for the right indicator, then, oh, I'm just going to have trading understood and I'm going to know exactly what to do. It doesn't work like that, guys. You still have to include the other things that you've learned. So you have to include your support, your resistance, ICT bullish and bearish order blocks, market structure breaks. Is the market showing support by forming higher highs and higher lows? Is the market showing resistance by forming lower lows and lower highs? You need to incorporate all this stuff, then add the indicator. Okay, the indicator is just an additional confirmation to what you're already looking at. It's not a sole purpose to enter and exit trades. Don't use it that way. You're going to lose money if you do that. So I'm making sure that you guys get that through your head. You cannot just use indicators as a perfect way to become a trader. You have to go through the process just like everyone else, and you use an indicator as a tool. It's just an additional tool to help you and assist you in finding trades, but it's not the only reason for you to enter and exit your trades. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got a little bit of value from this and understand why I use indicators and also how you should use indicators. So if you got some value from it, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and also drop a comment below, guys. Let me know, what indicators do you use right now? Do you use RSI? Are you someone who uses ATR, ADR, all kinds of different indicators? Elliott waves, I don't know. Let me know what you guys use down in the comments below. Maybe I'll check them out, try to implement them into my strategy, but I haven't found any other than RSI that assist my strategy well. So drop them in the comments if you have any, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
After this track, I might need me some lozenges. I ain't about to go soft. This rapping shit lately been pissing me off. Guess these words are kinda just at the tip of my tongue, but I'm still young and I hope I find the rhymes that'll live through time before that fat lady has sung. Cause when I'm inside this booth, feels like I rule the world. But I'll hop off my horse, hop in your Porsche, give it a